Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I'm working on my soft voice. Good morning. Good morning, Vietnam. Good morning, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus, the world's greatest economist. A ding, a ding, ding. Oh, I think I fixed my soundboard. No one's here to verify it for me. Little late ass bitches. Ding, 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 ding. We got a lot to talk about today. We're going to talk about Cardano. Talk about this. We'll take a quick look at the stock market. Fitch downgraded the United States. Who the hell's Fitch? Stock market down bad though. No one knows. No one knows who the hell Fitch is. It's all white noise. Nothing to worry about. So tasty in the morning after the coffee. Down your throat hole. Kurt's not here. He's late. No pre-stream like. Letting me down today. I'm waiting for them hearts to come in, but is it going to be Ricky trying to fool me? Or is it actually going to be Kurt? Excuse-moi. You know, I just noticed. You can prescribe to me over this little prescribe button. I wonder what unlock. Yeah, prescribe to me over on Rumble. If I can get 1,000 prescribers on Rumble, I'll abandon you. No, I wouldn't abandon YouTube, but I would focus on Rumble, and I would stream more nights. So I don't see that happening anytime soon, but I thought I'd throw that out there. All right, Coinbase. Ugh. It looks like the miners are green. Bitcoin tried to get a little jiggy yesterday. It did a pretty good job of going up, actually. It's coming back down. I mean, it's going back to where it was like 8 days ago. It's crazy when it goes down, you get really depressed, and then it pumps back up to where it was. You get super excited. Bitcoin makes us bipolar. All right, E-mini S&P down 40 on the Fitch downgrade. Gold up $3, hanging at 1982. Bitcoin futures up a slight little bit. Then the gas down 5. NASDAQ down 183. Down goes Frazier. Silver down 8 cents. Volatility up $1. Jason's volatility. Chill Baggins, who's in Hawaii. I hope you're having a great vacation. His bitch ass. It's 3:30 in the morning over there. His bitch ass can't show up. Are you kidding me? His volatility long might be back to even. Or even up a bit. $1.20 ain't no joke, bros. Problem is the carrying cost on volatility is extremely high. All right, bonds down 20. Ooh. You want to talk about down goes Frazier and the 122 handle. That is not good for the good kids. Bonds go down, rates go up. OCD's kicking in. I got to line up my windows perfectly. Oh. Now we got to line this one up just a bit. Then we go like, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's not. Oh. Well, yeah. Okay, it's good enough, Tom. Just forget. Stop. All right. Coinbase now down 245. Miners turning red. Yuck. Let's see what's going on in crypto and the charts. Bitcoin is now down. I mean, I don't know what period over the I could have swear Bitcoin was lower 24 hours ago, so I'm not really quite sure how these charts work. I'm on the daily. Bitcoin was below 29,000 yesterday at this time, if I remember correctly. All right, let's look at these charts real quick. The SPX, big gap down. We got all the way down here to fill a gap. I can see this happen. Come back down to here and then back up. Nasdaq has a gap, if I remember correctly, that was ugly. There's definitely one right here. That's not too far away, but I thought there was one further down. Like around here? Yeah. This one might be like this is a very tiny one. But it's a gap, boys. I mean, it's like less than $1. Maybe the rule is if it's less than $1, it doesn't have to get filled. 1293.72, 1293.784. Oh, it's about $2. If it's less than $5 chuck, it doesn't have to get filled. There's definitely one right here. I could see this in the SPX one getting filled, coming back down. That's a nice little pullback, though. Less than another 11% drop. Just normal market action. Do this over possibly the next month to 2 months, and then have that the Santa rally. People are going to be talking about the old Santa rally. That'd be almost back to depression. Eesh. All right, Bitcoin total crypto market cap 1.14 trillion, looking pretty weak. Bitcoin dominance at 50. Oh, Benjamin Cowan doesn't shut the hell up recently. Bitcoin 29.4. I mean, yesterday 28.618 was the low. Like I said, we're just trying to get back to where we were July 23rd, July 24th, 9 days ago. And then the good days, and this is the XRP win. Remember that? Oh man, we were dancing on the ceiling. XRP wins, crypto's gonna boom. Bitcoin pushed 32,000, got to 31, like 800. $31,804. Now we were partying like it's 1999. And then the market's like, wah, wah. All right, Ethereum 1853. Apparently some firms are rushing to get Ethereum ETFs approved now. I don't know what that means. Is the writing on the wall that the Bitcoin ETF is going to get approved? I think so. I think it's coming pretty soon. Fingers crossed, right? It will be great to have that liquidity. I mean, there's a lot of different opinions on this. Oh, BlackRock's evil, blah blah blah. I mean, they have a lot of money. Probably have a little bit too much power, maybe. But liquidity is king. Liquidity is the number one thing you need, and crypto just doesn't have it. Now, the upside to there not being a lot of liquidity or downside is volatility. The downside is it is tough for people to hold on. It's tough. The hodl. Hodl, a lot of people just hear this word hodl, which means, it's like a misspelling of hold, but it's also hold on for dear life. It is not easy to hold on for dear life because you are truly holding on for dear life when you see your bank account way up here and you held on for dear life, and then now your bank account's way down, and the Mariana Trench, the Marinara Trench, and you're still hodling, and you're just like gasping for air, and you're just like, man, this sucks, dude. And then the ballers, the G's, the Diamond Nuts crew, we're buying. We're hodling and we're buying down here, but it ain't easy. It ain't. Let's see, how does that go? It ain't easy. It ain't. What song am I thinking of? Pimpin' ain't easy. That's what I'm looking at right there. All right, so that's what we'd be doing. Anyway, Ethereum ETFs getting out there. Both of these Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF will be great for liquidity. This will cause both prices to surge because this opens the floodgates for people to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, not having to worry about custody. You still get, it's insured, right? Most like rich ass people, don't want to invest in Bitcoin or Ethereum because it's too complicated. You got to KYC, you got to get an exchange, you got to do a different way of trading it. It's not insured. You need to self-custody it, or hope that the exchange you buy it on doesn't go out of business. I mean, most people in their right mind don't want to deal with that. I told my parents to buy Bitcoin. They're like, we'll just give you some money and you buy it because I don't got time for all that shit. But if you can just buy Bitcoin, the old bitty ETF that's not based on a future, which has all kinds of gorilla. Sunk away in the house. How you doing, brother? What's with this Cardano? We're going to talk about it. Trust me, bro. We are going to talk about it. So 401ks, you'll be able to buy Bitcoin. No problem. As long as your 401k has stock. No, wait. It'll probably depend on the 401k and whether or not there's funds that will be like mutual funds or whatever. There probably will be that will become available with crypto diversity. Some 401ks let you trade. Our company was supposed to have that set up, but then COVID hit. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever on the greatest time ever to be in the stock market. If I could have traded in my 401k, I would have owned a shitload of like Tesla over there, and my 401k would probably be $1 million. All right. Anyway, IRAs, you're gonna be able to buy Bitcoin in your IRAs, and you're gonna be able to buy Bitcoin in your stock accounts again, and it'll be insured. It will be insured it'll be insured against your account getting hacked or whatever, your money stolen, or the exchange going out of business and stuff. I don't know how easy it is or how long that takes to get those funds. I've never been through that process, but it's a little bit more peace of mind. All right. Bitcoin still at 29.42. Cardano at 30.5. Solana at 23.4. Let's get a market cap war update. Between Doge, Elon Musk, and Doge, man. You're driving me insane, bro. Doge is the dumbest investment on the planet. Like, if you're trying to invest in Doge, it has such a high inflation rate. It's insane. All right, Doge at 10.75, Cardano at 10.71, so not too far behind. Solana losing ground at 949. I expect Solana to do really well in the next bull run. But we're getting ready to shift over to Cardano. Cardano, man, they're on a different level, guys. The stuff that they're doing. Now, none of this is a guarantee, but what they're delivering, how they're delivering it, the fact that they are very open and do videos about this stuff, and the stuff that they're doing is truly next level. And again, the way they do that, and it's tough, is they take their time. They put out research papers, peer review them with all different kinds of people, including universities and PhDs, and it has to go to voting and this and that, and then they start rolling it out. So it takes time, and it sucks a little. So there's a lot of catalysts coming up for Cardano. They have, I don't really know what's happening with Tesla coins, but losing a bit, going good. Thanks for the help. Oh, you mean like Tesla stock? Yeah, it's just going down because it had a crazy run. If you're invested in Tesla, you got nothing to worry about, bro. Just hold on to it, set it, and forget it. Like and not financial advice. I could be wrong. With Tesla, bro, this is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar company. You just buy this. I mean, it was up like 300%. Did I see a heart? It was up, I'm sorry, 200% in 4 months, 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, it's just it heated up going into earnings, and it's pretty much as expected right now. Yeah, so I wouldn't be worried about Tesla. Bro, this shit was $80 in December. 8 months ago, it was $80 or $100. Yeah, $100. So, and it's still 28% from all-time high. This stock's going to 1,000, 2,000. It'll probably split again. It's a Tesla market cap. Tesla market cap 809 billion. This is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar company, no doubt. No doubt. This is some of the easiest money on the board. Now, I think the easiest, a little bit more risky money on the board is coin. And that's why I moved out of Tesla into coin, because I think coin's going to have a meteoric run in the bull run. They're doing a lot of great things. International exchange, perps. They're working on Bitcoin Lightning. And they're making money hand over freaking fist in a bear market. Hand over fist. What do you? How much money Binance US is shut down? People are scared to use the other exchanges. The amount of money they're gonna make in the bull run is gonna be freaking donkulous. Look at it. Just me looking at it and talking about them. They're going green, right? Just being positive about coin. Look at is the market trying to turn around? Or is this just all Bitcoin related? Let's see. The old Natty. NASDAQ down 200 now. You're not wrong. I know I'm not wrong. Bro, okay. The semi-truck is going to be massive. The Cybertruck is going to be massive. Full self-driving alone. Full self-driving alone is going to be a multi-trillion-dollar business. They are basically becoming the world's largest gas station with Tesla. People don't even think about that. The world's largest gas station with superchargers, and they're opening the networks up to other cars. They're going to sell full self-driving to other manufacturers. Battery storage is insane. Solar is going to be insane. The robot is going to be insane. They're working on AI. Are you kidding me? Dude, the only thing taking Tesla down are some like black swan events. Like they have that Mulvaney chick. Mulvaney become their spokesman and start driving Teslas around. I mean, that might take them down. Elon Musk gets hit by a bus. I mean, that's going to hurt the price. I mean, there are things out there that could happen. All right, back to Cardano. a lottie, a dottie. We like to party. If my neighbor was outside, she'd be like, what the hell's wrong with that weirdo? All right, Cardano, FeFi, Bobana. He didn't get hit by electric one. Yeah, can you imagine? Because there's this thing going on where apparently some Teslas, the steering wheels, like, can you imagine if he like does the Tesla thing where he calls his car to him from like the park? Apparently that thing works like dog shit too, and it just decides to run him over because it loses control. What was it? It was Hot Tub Time Machine, man. If you've never seen that, that's one of the greatest movies of all time. But at in the second one, there I see some laughies. They had self-driving cars and one of them was like going rogue and trying to kill him. Oh, those were great movies. I need to rewatch those. Lugal. All right. I'm a sucker for time travel too, but that one was a classic. All right, what are the best Back to the Future 1 through 3? Like, how do you rank those? Aaron Rodgers ranked number 1 best. Oh, I see the hearts. Kurt must be here. It could be Ricky though. Back to the Future 1's the greatest. Back to the Future 3 is the second best one, and Back to the Future 2 is the third. That's Aaron Rodgers' order. It's mine too. Sucker. Yeah, the hearts were a little heavy, so I was leaning towards you. They were pumping a little bit too heavy and nonstop, and then you took your time showing up. So I was leaning towards you, Ricky. I got big news for you, bro. The night stream for tomorrow night canceled. It's not gonna happen. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. tell you what I can do though, bro. I can do it tonight. Does tonight work? I can't do it tomorrow night. I can do it tonight. If tonight doesn't work, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. But tomorrow night doesn't work with my schedule. Unfortunately. Sorry, brother. All right. I'm down. All right. So we'll do the night stream tonight. We'll do it on reacting to something Patrick Mahomes. F Discord. I'm doing it tonight, bro. I mean, if just you can make it, that's enough for me. I will do it just for you, and hopefully other people could show up. I know Chill Baggins is in Hawaii. Maybe we should just wait for Chill Baggins to get back. But we'll do it on like a Patrick Mahomes. Elon Musk is a fraud. I know you posted this video before, but why Elon Musk is a fraud?
Tesla has broken records in the race to dominate the electric car market. No. The charming CEO Elon Musk became the richest man in the world, with his jewel in the crown Tesla revolutionizing the car industry. And after growing by 800% in just a year in 2021, settled, Elon Musk was left at the head of the company and was now responsible for turning their buckets of potential into reality. As for the company itself, Tesla was now starting to make a name for themselves, setting the road.
Where did I save it though? I don't remember where I saved it. Why? I don't know if it was. I mean, look, bro. You want to give me shit, or you just want to give me a link the 5th time so we can finally do this shit tonight? Huh? What do you want to do here? Elon Musk, Scott Schaefer. That's it right there, isn't it? No, Elon Musk is an idiot. The world's smartest idiot. Matt Farah.
Guess what year this was? And you will know with certainty
36-minute video.
Never trust
what are you doing to me,
Elon Musk.
Someone's gonna sit.
Guess what year this was? And you will
what was
know
that? Alex
with
Jones was like 2 hours.
Why you should never trust Elon Musk.
Someone's gonna sit in a Tesla without touching the steering wheel, tap in.
All right.
New York.
What's muted?
Yeah. Won't have to ever touch
you
the
can't,
wheel.
What can't you
by the end
hear?
of 2017.
Oof, spoilers. It's currently 2022, and Elon
You
Musk
can hear me, but you can't hear the video.
Barely works for getting a Tesla across a car.
Can you not hear me?
Come on.
Are you trolling me, bro? Because I can see my voice, and I can see this playing.
So that was a bit embarrassing. It pulled up and then stopped in the middle of the road and blocked traffic. So that was not good whatsoever.
Smart Summon is really cool, and it needs lots and lots of improvements so that it understands not.
You're trolling me?
Lane.
Oh, what do you mean you can't see the camera? What camera can't you see, son? All right. And what did you mean by those? The edits are fire. All right, Cardano, real quickly. Not real quickly. We don't have to. Hi, I'm last seen a long time ago. Delete. All right, Cardano. Let's talk about the great things coming to Cardano. I've watched these videos. I've watched this video like, I don't know, at least one time full through, and I'll start rewatching it again, and I've fallen asleep to it 2 nights in a row because I keep watching it and I want to soak more and more of it in. There's a lot of great things coming to Cardano. But you got to keep your expectations in check because they're slow moving. And I don't know what's going to line up, when the bull run's going to line up, what catalysts are going to hit. But again, they do have the Cardano Summit coming in November. I'm looking really excited to that. Apparently there's going to be more information on Midnight. Midnight's a privacy-based sidechain that's coming to Cardano. There's some speculation that I have no idea. It's just pure speculation that there might be an airdrop. And I would imagine airdrops would be based on just having Cardano. I don't know if that's true or not. I really don't know. Or if it's just going to be... I would prefer an airdrop over like people rushing to buy it. But who the hell knows, right? I don't know a lot about Midnight other than... I think it's IOHK based. Or IOG. Now they're called IOG. It's privacy. It's a side chain, which is one of their 4 pillars of scalability in the Basho. So the Basho era is all about scalability. And, you know, I should have tweeted this out, but whatever. Basho is all about scalability, and I forget, Voltaire is all about governance. Now, I don't know how I feel about governance, right? The problem with governance is you vote. People vote, right? And DAOs, people vote. It sounds great in theory. Problem is, it can get very political, as human beings are, and a lot of people they'll vote for the thing that makes them the most money in the short term, not necessarily the thing that they should be voting for. So you got to keep all that in, you know, you got to keep all that locked up in your memory as this stuff, whether it's Cardano or any chain, because you don't want to end up, you know, don't get super married to, like, you shouldn't get married to a stock, you shouldn't get married to a blockchain. I'm like as close as you can be married to Cardano. I think Cardano's the best layer 1 out there. I think they're building the greatest stuff. I think they have the greatest devs. I think they have the greatest communication to the community. They have hands down either the best community, although it can be a bit toxic, or close to the biggest community out there. And a community is a big deal. Twitter is dominated by the Cardano community. Harmony One, I got into Harmony One because of its Cardano-like community. They were a little bit more kumbaya, but they had nowhere near the same quality when it comes to devs and building on the blockchain. And let's not get started on their security, because their security was shit. All right. Anyway, the 4 pillars are Hydra.
Just a little bit about it.
Hydra's out now. Version 1's out right now. You can actually go to the GitHub, Hydra GitHub, and see their progress. It's very fluid. It's moving very quickly. I mean, it's version 1's on mainnet. There's not a whole lot of use cases for it right now. I'm very excited. Where do you see? I forget how you find. Oh, this is Facebook. Input, output, Hydra. There's a way to see the roadmap. Here's their issues. Project. Hydra head roadmap. There we go. Yeah, so this is everything that, and they have color codes. Green's good. Red, there's some problems. Amber, there's some problems. It's moving very quickly. And I expect this to continue to move very quickly, but also kind of slow at the same time. One really interesting use case for me is going to be gaming. If you've ever played games like DeFi Kingdoms and many other, they're boring as shit, dude. You have to sit there and you interact with smart contracts, especially if you're on a ledger, just a bunch of clicking, and it takes you 5 minutes to do the most boring thing you've ever done in your life, maybe longer, and sometimes transactions fail. Well, Hydra is really interesting, and for scalability, and it could be major for gaming, because you take everything off chain, but it's still, there's still, the trust is still there, right? So say, for example, you have a video game. You could send your coins to the video game that's living in this Hydra realm, and you do everything you want in the video game. You don't have to, you just play the game, right? And then you can cash out at the end. Like whether it's ADA you send in and you cash back out at the end, you wouldn't really cash it out. You would just send ADA in, play the game, send the ADA back out, or whatever token the game has. I see really interesting use cases for like NFTs and gaming that aren't implemented now. Like for now, NFTs are this big, mostly this big, like, 10,000 unique items. Well, there's no reason why you can't just buy, like, for example, in Rust, right? In Rust, you wear different armor. You have like face masks, helmets, whether it's made out of a road sign helmet or high quality armor, right? And chest plates. Well, you can buy different skins for all this, and they make a shitload of money. Like, if you buy the skins every week, you're probably spending $100 a month on skins, plus sometimes, right? So you can buy something similar in like a Cardano game where you just buy a skin for like $1 or $2 or, you know, whatever, right? And then there's a big trading market too. And then this isn't just Rust, it's a lot of other games, but Rust is the one I know. So you can buy and gamble your skins, right? Well, every time that interaction happens, like if someone sells their skin, you know, the person that invented the skin can make a lot of money. So initially that might even make the skin cheaper. or swords or special items and things like that. There's so many different use cases that can come from this. And Hydra makes that a very reasonable thing to happen when it comes to gaming. Not just gaming, gambling. There's all kinds of use cases that I haven't even thought of that can come with that. So Hydra, and it's very early version. I know Sunday Swap and possibly some other people are looking how to use Hydra. I'm not really sure how you could benefit Hydra on a DEX, but if they have use cases for Hydra on a DEX that I can't think of right now, that can lead to endless possibilities too. Yeah, I can't. The guy hasn't been around. Oh, Tiger. Was it JT Tiger? He was our gambler. Where's that guy been lately? There is one battle royale game where if you win, you get a portion of their coin. Yeah. There's a lot of different use case. I mean, just gaming and gambling in general. Just one really that comes to mind use case for that. For example, you could. It's like going to a casino. You get chips. So you go to the casino. This is obviously would only be like in the United States. You would have to have a gambling license in a legalized state. They'd have to. I mean, these are things that will take time. I wouldn't imagine Hydra fueled casinos in the next bull run, right? With any, and they already kind of have that on with Bitcoin and Ethereum. There's some big sites you go to, and it's basically the same. Yeah, you just buy chips with your Bitcoin and then you just gamble, right? So they do. You can kind of do that without Hydra. Anyway, so Hydra's number one. Mithral's another one that version 1 just released. It's going to be, there's a lot that comes with that. Data availability. I've been watching some videos on that. I kind of understand it, but I'm going to continue to try and improve my knowledge on that. There's proof systems. They're already talking about Mithral 2.0, roll-ups, and all of the, so Mithral's going to play a big role in input endorsers. And there is a video that I'm watching. I've watched it a couple times. It's really good. Import endorsers are going to be really big for Cardano. You can see I'm putting in the work, right? Watching data. I'm going to bed watching data availability. I think I fell asleep to Celestia, and then I turned off my TV. I'm rewatching this. Where is the input? Oh, right here. This video right here is really good. Both this Charles Hoskinson video and this video right here are a little bit technical, but they're also good enough for you to like kind of get the gist. I'm trying to, you know me, I'm in the tech world, you know, senior network engineer, this and that. So I'm really love digging into it. But they talk about diffusion latency and optimizing the internet, because this is, you know, the way the internet and the block times and the block size. So input endorsers is the next big thing. I don't know how soon. A lot of people are trying to say 3 to 5 years. Charles Hoskinson saying that's just ridiculous. But this is going to greatly increase the efficiency of the blockchain. They have the ability to increase like the resources, CPU and etc. Parallelism, or what do they call it? Like, I guess it would be more like SMP, symmetric multiprocessor and all that. It's annoying. Even my wallet has a gambling tab. What wallet are you using? Yeah, so the squares are blocks and the circles are node operators.
You have to limit, you know, actually how much work we can do. But you can see by
I'm really excited to what input endorsers are going to bring to Cardano. Again, I don't know how quickly, but we got Mithra 1.0. They're working, and Hydra 1.0. They're both working on this great, you know, they're both open source, and a lot of people are involved in this stuff. So when it comes to this and you hear open source, it kind of reminds you of like Linux versus Microsoft, right? Linux is a big open source project, where Microsoft's kind of closed source. And that's kind of where probably, you know, a lot of these other VC-backed chains, Solana and Polygon and this and that, I don't know how much open sourcing they're doing with, and you definitely don't see videos like this where Charles is breaking down. This isn't, these Blackboard, he does this stuff all the time and he keeps you up to date, and there's a lot of stuff to learn here and you don't necessarily have to learn it. I'll try and dumb it down for you if this is a little bit more than you care for. But sidechains is another one. Sidechain, and it's funny, there's been a little bit of political pressure lately about naming it a sidechain because it's a little bit degrading, I guess. I don't know why. It doesn't help that he keeps saying things like Solana should become a sidechain and Algorand should become a sidechain. But the sidechain's another thing that takes load off the main chain. Ethereum's kind of investing in this quite a bit too. They were going to do sharding, but now it's all about taking load off the main chain. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's pros and cons to everything. Do the side chains have to have their own nodes? I'm not sure about that. I don't think so. I think, for example, Midnight's a side chain that's going to still use Cardano validators. And it's just a simple upgrade for them, right? I think. These are still all things I'm learning about. What just happened? But sidechains, again, it takes stuff off the main chain. We got Midnight coming, which I'm very excited for. We have Hypercycle coming, which I'm very excited for. Hypercycle is the side chain for Singularity. Singularity, as we all know, is the AI. A lot of people, well, not a lot. Some people think Singularity is like a fraud organization because they don't understand that, oh, what is Singularity doing? And all they do is have all these little spin-off projects. Singularity is an incubator. And this is something I've known too. I don't talk about this very much, but I have a degree in business with a business entrepreneurship, right? And we have an incubator in town that helps incubate businesses. So we would go over there, and one of my entrepreneur class, we had to build a business and get it up and running as for the semester. I actually invented something similar to Facebook at the time, and we got that up and running. Needless to say, I got an A+ in that class, but a little humble brag. But yeah, you'd go to an incubator and they'd have everything you need to help get your business started and things like that. Well, that's what Singularity is. They are an incubator for AI businesses. And yeah, Ben Gortzel and his team are involved in a lot of the other projects and trying to get these up and running. Whether or not these are going to be a success or not, I don't know. But I kind of have faith in some of them. Hypercycle is going to be the side chain that these all run on, and Singularity is going to be a coin I probably used for the gas over there. I'm not sure. Midnight's going to be the side chain for the Midnight coin. You're going to be able to go over there and do your shit privately. I don't know what's going to be involved with all that. Like, are there going to be dexes over there? Are there going to be like, uh-oh, I see some hearts. That better be Kurt. Kurt's late ass. You're welcome, my friend. Is that Ricky effing with me again? Because now I see the chuckles. I hope there's only like one person in the house according to YouTube. I don't even know why. I'm here for just you, son. All right, if people don't want, I guess I learned people don't want to know about all this great technology that can make you a lot of money. You just want someone to tell you what to buy blindly and hope they're right. You want someone to pump your nuts up. Oh, this coin's going to be great. You don't need to know why. All right, and the last is going to be optimizations over time. I think this includes things like Plutus. Plutus 2.0 is out. I don't think a lot of people are using Plutus, like on the dexes and such. They complain. because they have to redo pools and such. I don't know, so stop being little bitches and just get it done. And they're working on Plutus 3.0. Anyway, this is what Cardano's doing. Voltaire and Basho are the two biggest things. Again, Voltaire being governance, voting, delegation, and like IOG is not in charge. You know what I'm saying? Everything's voted on and implemented based on the vote. There's a lot of catalyst voting going on right now with all the catalyst proposals. People are asking for money. I trust you because a lot of everyone just trying to convince. Yeah. That's how I roll, bro. I mean, I don't do these like hardcore videos that often, and I don't blame people for being little bitches and not wanting to hear it. Well, you know, it is. It is what it is. All right, so that's it for Cardano. I'm really excited. A lot of great things coming. Again, don't get married to a blockchain just because they have a great roadmap. They still have to deliver. There could be delays on this stuff. There could be setbacks. I don't know how this is going to line up with the bull market. I'm not entering this bull market with the same attitude I did the last bull market. I will not be of the opinion that this time is different. In fact, I don't want this time to be different at all. I'll be very, very happy because my plan is for it to not be different. I don't want it to be different, that there is a bull run, right? There, please be a bull run. And I don't see how there's not going to be a bull run with the Bitcoin halving. As speaking of the Bitcoin halving, the Litecoin halvings today. Litecoin, I think, generally runs up into the halving and then kind of pulls back after that. I haven't really paid much of attention to Litecoin lately. I did say I thought Litecoin was a good buy, like the day before it started going up a lot. It was around $60 if I remember correctly. I don't even have, I mean, I care so little about Litecoin. I like Litecoin. I think it's an interesting long-term play. It's basically digital silver to Bitcoin's digital gold. Yeah, so I thought Litecoin was a really good buy right here. And I was somewhat interested in buying it. It had a really good run going into the halving. It's pulled back some, so it's not, I would just rather buy Bitcoin right now. But there's probably more upside return in Litecoin, I guess. I don't know. I'm not an expert on Litecoin, but it has the same mechanics as Bitcoin. It has halvings. There's 4 times as many Litecoins, blah, blah, blah. Eventually people, I think my theory is people will start looking at Litecoin potentially because a lot of people still don't understand that you don't buy 1 Bitcoin. You can just buy a dollar amount, right? So my theory is Litecoin could catch on as that like silver, right? People buy gold and people buy silver. Personally, I'd like to see exchanges move to Satoshis and stop saying Bitcoin so much. People would be a lot more eager to buy Bitcoin if you talked about it in Satoshis and what the value of the Satoshi is as it goes up. I mean, you can spend, you can buy $1,000 of Bitcoin and it's like 0.05, 0.03 Bitcoin. But it's like, 3,000 Satoshis are like way more than that, right? A lot more exciting. It's just a little mental thing that I think can help when it comes to buying Bitcoin. So that's the thing with the ETF too. You won't be able to buy fractional shares of the ETF. You're going to have to buy unless you're on like Robinhood. So on Robinhood, you'll be able to buy fractional shares, but on like normal exchanges and the institutions and the 401ks and such, they don't give a shit. You just, they'll just buy it. What's the Satoshis with? I casually see it every faucet website. I'm guessing TikTok ruined a lot of people's attention. Yeah, I mean, TikTok was like the final straw. The people's attention span already started getting ruined with YouTube. And then even YouTube, like 8-minute videos, and then TikTok comes in, and what was that other one? Vine, like a few 4-second videos. That really, 4 seconds was almost like, I guess, not enough. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Satoshi is a meme metric. The only meme metric right now is your face. Satoshi's not a meme metric? What are you talking about, bro? Satoshi, there's 100 million Satoshis make up a Bitcoin. So it's kind of like the penny. 100 pennies make up $1. 100 million Satoshis make up a Bitcoin. So if you have half a Bitcoin, you have 500 million Satoshis. If you have a quarter of a Bitcoin, you have 250 million Satoshis, etc., etc. So you see a lot. It's kind of like looking at it like, say, for example, you knew I would say that? Yeah, I love a good retro face slam. They're the best. All right. You just missed a great discussion about Cardano. How big's your Cardano bag? The Indigo launch got delayed. I'm a little bummed because of eternal wallet issues. All right, let's see what's oh wait, I did do some retweets. Anything important? Bitcoin now less volatile than the NASDAQ S&P 500. Eruption is near, says K33 Research. Who the hell's that? Curve Finance, I was reading about this. They took a pretty big hit, and apparently the like a dude over there is levered up hard on Aave, taking loans out, and it could get liquidated. And he's trying to pay it back, but as he pays it back, people are rushing to get their liquidity out. So Curve's in big problems. I'm glad I almost went back into Curve recently too, because it was so, man, DeFi. I tell you what, that's another thing about this bull market I really have my eye on, because not a lot has changed technology-wise when it comes to what's actually going on in crypto. Like, we were talking about this shit nonstop 2020, into 2019, 2020. I'd say more towards the end of 2020, I really started covering crypto. But it's been a good 3 years. What's changed? DeFi hasn't really changed much on any of the chains. You know, it just seems new and exciting because DeFi is new on Cardano. But it's the same shit, different year, right? What innovation has really come? I'm a little bit disappointed in how slow it's moved, if I'm being honest. But the internet took its time too, right? I remember 95, Windows 95, you'd be on a dial-up modem. 4 years later, that 14K modem was up to like 56K, but you were lucky to get 28K based on how good your phone line was. And then about that time, DSL started rolling out. Potentially you could get like a 1 meg, 2 meg DSL. HTML started becoming more improved, but it was still pretty slow, right? 3 or 4 years later, you were lucky to have a 2 meg Comcast line, and you had some pretty cool games like EverQuest come out. But if you go back and look at these games, the video quality was shit. So we're 7 years into the internet now, and you know, it doesn't seem like it's advanced greatly. DHTML and all this other stuff's being invented. And then, you know, I don't know, when was Facebook, right? I don't know, but it's been pretty slow. I mean, it's been almost 30 years now, and we are where we are now. So you look back, the iPhone, cellular internet, and this and that. So there's been some big innovations, but it takes time, right? If you go back and look at the iPhone 1 compared to now, it took a while, but it's changed drastically. Now even that's getting to the point where, I don't know, the new iPhone 15's coming out, and my iPhone 12 is still doing great. The only thing I got to worry about pretty shortly is the battery. Seems to be, I don't see any reason. Like, I dropped my phone the other day, and I'm like, man, I hope that shit didn't crack, because I don't want to buy a new iPhone. But I would have, because I'm lazy, and I mean, you know, sometimes you like shiny new things. I don't know if you know about Andrew Tate. Of course I do, but he convinced a lot of people to sit on BT share with his paid courses. Did you take his paid course? Yeah, I didn't realize he told people to buy and hold Bitcoin, but when did he start doing that? No, we were here since 2009 with Bitcoin. We haven't made any, that isn't true. In case you missed it, Retro, I will be streaming tonight if you want to hang out. Are we still believing on the future where everything is going to be on the blockchain? I don't know that everything is going to be on the blockchain, but I think the blockchain is definitely going to play a big role. 100%. Blockchain is going to be big. Passkey is going to be big. If you don't know what a passkey is, it's going to be the future of passwords. Isn't the 15 getting quite a few updates? What 15? But phones are like status. Apple made most expensive. I bet you people are still going to buy it because no, people buy the Apple headset. I don't know that's going to be a huge moneymaker for them in the beginning, but that's, you know, that technology will take time to get better and cheaper. We haven't made any strides on Bitcoin. Bitcoin Lightning, Bitcoin Taproot, Bitcoin decentralizations become like Bitcoin by itself was revolutionary. They don't need, all I need Bitcoin to be is secure. That's the only thing I give a shit about on Bitcoin. A secure store of value that you can take self-custody of. You don't have to worry about banks. You can use it as collateral. You can use it as an investment, right? That's all I need from Bitcoin. But there are other things. And there's layer 2s now on Bitcoin too. You still don't know the point of crypto? Well, Bitcoin's point is it's a store of value. That's its main. So it's a way for you to store, like if you want to, a lot of people, it depends on how you look at it. Some people are doomsdayers with gold, right? They want to invest in gold in case of the end of the world. Bitcoin has that same mechanic in it that people like to buy that as a great hedge against economies collapsing, right? And things like that. Bitcoin is mined like gold would be mined, right? You'd have to go out with in the old days, a pickaxe. In the new days, this heavy mining machinery that just takes mountaintops and blows mountaintops up. You mine them with electricity, right? Bitcoin is a currency based on electricity, right? And that's hard for some people to wrap their head around, but that's the type of thing we need to become a type 1 civilization. And it's mined and it's secured by miners mining it, and I'm having a hard time with my words right now. Mining it and verifying. There we go. Verifying the transactions as they happen, right? So it's an electrical currency mined and verified by electricity and math, computational math, and secured by this, right? And it's a supply and demand driven mechanic where there's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. Right now, 900 Bitcoins per day are being produced. Every roughly 4 years, that gets cut in half. In like 7 months, only 450 Bitcoins a day are going to be produced. In roughly 5 years, that's going to get down to 225. Another 4 years, 112 and a half, et cetera, all the way up to like 20, I don't know, like 42 or some shit. So it becomes more and more scarce. The demand continues to go up, etc., etc. Now we got layer ones, right? Layer ones are things like Cardano, Polygon, Solana, AVAX. Some of these are EVM compatible or EVM based or EVM compatible. Some are their own virtual machine. I'm not going to get too technical here, but layer ones are like networks. They're really a network overlay on the internet, right? You have the internet, and then you have these layer ones that come in as overlays on the internet, and most of them are proof of stake, meaning you have validators. People spin up servers and validate the blocks, versus versus gold. It's proof of work. It's validated by miners, ASIC miners, right? Hardware. There are other proof of stake blockchains out there like Caspa, Ergo, Cardano, but most of them have moved to proof of work. Proof of work, instead of being validated by miners, they're validated by servers. So you spin up a validator. Anyone can spin up a validator on like Cardano. It takes some Cardano and a little bit of know-how. You spin up a server and you start validating blocks for the network. So this is layer one crypto, right? So Cardano and Ethereum, for example, you can have DEXs on there where you can add liquidity to trading pairs. Where in the stock market, that's handled by third-party people, and you can't get involved in that, and you can't get fees. On these layer ones, if you want to trade Ethereum into Bitcoin, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but there has to be an LP pool. Well, you can buy Ethereum, you can buy the Bitcoin, you can provide it to the LP pool. People can trade between coins. So that's one of the things, and you pay for this in Ethereum. Ethereum is the gas fee, right? And that gas fee is fees that go back to Ethereum so that they can build and develop. Cardano does the same thing. So you have this layer one where you pay in that layer one gas fee, Cardano, Ethereum, Polygon. That goes back to the layer one, and they can use that. It's a way for them to make money, right? So whether you're spinning up DEXs, you're lending and borrowing, you're buying NFTs, you're gaming, that's the purpose of crypto, right? There's a secure network there. It's secure, and you're able to do, and it's decentralized, right? Decentralization is a big thing. I'm not saying decentralization is the answer to everything, but it's an answer to a lot of things. There's no perfect scenario. There's reasons to be decentralized, there's reasons to be centralized, but it's most definitely going to be huge going forward. So that's basically the purpose of crypto. And then you have Web3 wallets, right? You connect your wallet and you can control the information in your wallet, unlike centralized right now where you buy or you get a Gmail account and they sell your information of everything you have to everyone they want. Or all these different organizations and identity managers. Google's an identity manager, right? Or Microsoft. A lot of times you go to ESPN, they're like, log in with your Facebook. Well, Facebook's the identity manager, and they're using your data. Well, in Web3, your data is whatever you want it to be in your Web3 wallet, right? So they can't necessarily farm you and get your data like that. So there's a lot of purposes behind crypto and Web3. It is most definitely going to be a big part of the future. I'm not saying it's going to be everything, but it could be, bro. I mean, it really could be. To buy it at a price that someone else would be willing to pay more for it, son. Was that supposed to be an SON? What about this GPU mining, but the fan spinning creates electricity? No. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any feedback. They need the fans to keep it cool. So the fans, I don't know. That's interesting if someone can invent that. A lot of people are trying to figure out, like what is it? Not Nicaragua, not El Salvador. They're trying to spin up Bitcoin miners with volcanic volcanic thermal, whatever. Who was it? Exxon's getting into Bitcoin mining. I bet you a lot of you didn't know that. And they say it's super. So there's a lot. Bitcoin, a lot of people try and talk about how Bitcoin and electricity usage is really bad for the environment. But Bitcoin is one of the biggest, not all, but there's a lot of effort because of Bitcoin to make our electricity as carbon neutral and efficient as possible. Excuse me, frog in my throat. So I don't know if a lot of you all heard about this new LK99. It's really interesting. So I started talking about this earlier in the week. I didn't know it was called LK99, so just like last night. But they got this new superconductor, right? That's supposed to work at ambient temperature. The gist here is certain things need. Bala's in the house. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Certain things like even MRI machines need a cooling system in there to cool the superconductors down to basically 0 so that there's no collision loss or whatever. And this superconductor is able to apparently run at room temperature. So it's supposed to be revolutionary. The problem is some people are skeptical that it exists. So we'll have to see how that plays out. BitBoy pumping your Caspa bag. I saw he was trying to get Uniswap canceled. He just does that to get people, because that Uniswap canceled Hex. So BitBoy, he's just trying to get that. There's these big communities out there, whether it's XRP, Cardano, or Hex. He just tries to get as many viewers over there as he can by tickling their taint. I didn't even check Caspa. What's it doing? Bitcoin 29.3. Meh. Caspa. Ugh. Why didn't I buy this when you told me, brother? I want your next big win. Whatever your next big win is, I'm YOLOing everything I have. I'm selling all my crypto and YOLOing into it. What's going on over on Tappy? Opt down to 113. World Mobile 37.37. Indy 9. Liquid, man. I'm farming the shit out of Liquid. This one I think is going to be a banger too. They added some stuff to Liquid. Like transaction history, pretty cool. I'm making pretty good money over here right now. My current, I did that looping with so I earned 1.85, and there was almost 2.9 Liquid. And this happens like every 3 days, and I don't have a lot over there. I'd like to YOLO a lot more, but I'm just trying to be cautious because it's DeFi. Curve just got hacked. Liquid is right. Eventually we're gonna wake up one day and like someone over on Cardano has gotten hacked. Liquid, Indy, you know what I'm saying? Everyone's right now all big dick over on Cardano. Oh, Cardano's unhackable, bro. Gee, I hope I'm wrong. I hope no project, especially big one. But you get big, you have hundreds of millions and billions of TVL on your platform. There's plenty of people out there trying to exploit your shit, and they ain't all white hat hackers. Did I buy property in the metaverse? Why are you asking dumbass questions you already know the answer to, Ricky? You little bitch. What did BitBoy have to say? I saw the Hex doc trailer. Dude is cringe. Yeah. Richard Hart's pretty cringe. I forgot it. Oh, dude, I bought some land over in Pavia. We don't talk about our Pavia land. I'm next to Chill Baggins though, so me and Chill Baggins, when he's not vacationing in Hawaii, I hope he's enjoying. I've never been to Hawaii. We're vacationing in Pavia next to the stadium. You're trying to save up to get a decent bag of Indy too. I don't know how I feel about buying Indy. Like if you want to YOLO on a coin, like, because there's more risk to buying Indy or any coin on Cardano. So if you want to, I did it, and I have faith. But if you just want to play it safe, just buy Cardano. You know what I'm saying? But if you pick the right coins that blow up, and I think Indy has a good chance. I think MinSwap has a good chance. I think Sunday Swap even. And I think the reason I like Liquid so much is because its market cap is 8.5 million. 8.5 million. 21 million coins, just like Bitcoin. And I beat this like a dead horse, but eventually it's going to start making sense. Liquid has the third highest TVL at 33 million. They're not far behind Indy at 40 million and MinSwap at 49. And then you got freaking ADA at 9 million TVL. And the third highest market cap fighting with WMT constantly at 40 million. These numbers don't make sense. So this is just some BS happening right now. What's Indy all about, Retro? Dude, what the hell, bro? You and Ricky. Like, I've talked about Indy numerous times. I mean, I know you were in the chat because you told me to sell it. Indy's just another lending platform. Ooh. There's a lot of things you can do here. You can provide liquidity. You can supply Bitcoin, ETH, and USD. More, it's synthetic assets. More are coming. You earn Indy rewards. I've been earning great Indy rewards. You provide liquidity. You get LP fees. You get Indy fees. You provide your Indy, and you can earn ADA. You can provide CDP, or you could provide here when you provide. You can just straight single stake Bitcoin, single stake ETH, and single stake stablecoin, and you earn protocol and liquidation Cardano that can really add up. There's a lot of great things you can do over here. Snooze fest. You know what else is a snooze fest, Retro? Your face. Just another lending. It's more than a lending platform. Liquid's like a pure lending platform. Indy has a lot more going on. Liquid's a great lending platform. So I supplied Cardano, borrowed the JED, supplied the JED, borrowed IUSD. My health factor is at a really good ratio, and I'm earning every 3 days. I'm clocking easy money over here, and I think Liquid Finance, like, I don't know. So yeah, whatever you buy, just be careful. Because if Cardano explodes, here's the important thing you got to look at, Velez, and I hope you're listening. If Cardano, you got to worry about the Cardano, like for example, the Indy to Cardano pair. So the Indy to Cardano pair right now is a 9. When I bought it, it was 12. So one Indy was worth 12 Cardano. It's gone down in price, right? I think it's going to rebound. But what happens when the altcoin season explodes, right? And Cardano goes up crazy in value. Well, for me, it's about getting more Cardano. At the end of the day, if I'm making money, I'm making money. But if Cardano explodes and Indy doesn't go up at the same value or more, right, you could be losing Cardano. So I don't know. It's a little bit of a mind bender. You knew about Indy at its earlier days, but you didn't give it the time of day. I was skeptical of it in the beginning, but I was on it pretty much since jump. I was on Liquid pretty much since jump, but basically since day one. But I didn't understand that you had to go to a different page to get your rewards. So I didn't think I was actually earning. Like, I wish they would have us in the GUI, but you got to come over here and you got to go to rewards and you go to a different site. And I don't know, it's a little clunky. So I was actually earning rewards and I didn't. So I wish I'd have been involved in this longer, but you know, it's so early. I think it's this coin could be a 10x in a bull run. That being said, if Cardano 20x's, how much is Indy token really going to go up? Because it's going to go up. The dollar amount's going to go up. But again, I don't know. I think these coins will probably go up at a higher clip than Cardano. The ones that succeed, right? And I don't know which ones those are. But Indy has been, I'm sorry. Indigo TVL keeps going up. Although I think it's down about 10 million. Maybe not that much. Yeah, it had a high of 45. It's currently sitting at 40. I mean, there is a pullback in general. Indy TVL is climbing like crazy. What the hell just happened? Cardano moved up to 13. Took out DeFi chain. It's come. Where's Pulse? Where's Mentos at? People are abandoning ship like rats. Like rats on a sinking ship. Pulse and Hex. Yeah, Mentos ain't coming back after 6 months. Mentos might be done. We may never see Mentos again. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think this one's rebounding. I don't think this one's making a comeback. So Pulse Chain dropped off a cliff, man. Down 30% in 1 day. 58% in 7 days. I think we were already ahead of DeFi chain. It's that Pulse drop. All right, so we're coming around the mountain when she comes. We're coming for number 12 and eventually into the top 10. No, what is Ultron? What the hell is going on? This has got to be some bullshit chain. 511 million. I've never heard of this. Oh, you can't even go to their website. Here we go. Reliable layer 1 solution. Yeah, I don't think so. How's Avalanche doing? They're doing. You know, I'm not a big fan of Avalanche. They ain't doing any worse than anyone else right now, though. I don't think they're doing any worse than like Cardano, Solana. I mean, it's doing better than, it's right where Cardano is, down about 91%. I want Cardano to explode. Honestly, ADA is doing well in the bull. The recent interest in Cardano DeFi is very bullish. I'm waiting for native PBX staking. Yeah. On their native what do you mean their native platform? It is a bit nauseating. It's tough, man. My plan B was wait until you're right. Plan B has been this has been the hardest plan I've ever been in my life. This sucks. It's getting brutal. I'm beat the F down, and if we don't get a bull run, I don't know if I have it in me for plan B, right? We have to get a bull run. We have to get a bull run, guys. I mean, we're inevitably gonna get a bull run. I just don't know how much of a bull run. I think you're making a mistake. I think you're making a mistake. If you're You need to pull the string on your tampon. Just diversify. If you're scared, just buy Bitcoin. It doesn't keep tanking. What are you talking about? Bitcoin is up. It just keeps tanking. What? Like, what? Bitcoin's up 81% since the beginning of the year. Ethereum is up 70%. Cardano, since the SEC fiasco, is up. That was just in June, bro. Cardano's up 36% since the SEC fiasco 2 months ago. Solana, I mean, even Solana's up big. Solana's up 80%. It's all glass half full, glass half empty shit, bro. XRP, we know that's up. Now, poor Farnswoggle P Horsetooth. Actually, even this lame ass coin is up 30%. I can do this all day long. Polkadot, oh yeah, Polkadot's up. Polkadot just 21%. And it's just the beginning, bro. It's just the beginning. Matic, just another Matic Monday, up 27%. And this is in the bear market, bro. He came by like 2 weeks ago during one of our Alex Jones videos, 2 or 3 weeks ago. AVAX. AVAX is up, not as much. AVAX only up 20. Oh, not bad. Right, so everything's up. It's slow. Again, the last halving. Okay, so here's what happens. Bitcoin explodes, and then altcoins explode. The halving's still 8 months away, bro. The halving is still 8 months away. 7-8 months away. The last bull run didn't start until several months after the halving. So here's May of 20. Bitcoin's at 10,000. It peaked a year later. 11 months later, and it didn't really start. I mean, it went up. Here's May. We're at 10,000. By November, we're at 19,000. And then so that, and I think it's going to be front run this year, and there's catalysts. Like, if it's going to go up regardless if the Bitcoin ETF gets denied or approved. But if it gets approved, watch the F out. And Bitcoin is first. So Bitcoin leads the charge first. This is Bitcoin starting in November, and by like February, it's at 59,000. I think Ethereum goes up pretty quickly too with it. But I think it lags a little bit. So, all right. And this is how it happens every cycle. So here's January of 21. So Ethereum really didn't start breaking out. I mean, it had doubled, but it really didn't start breaking out till 3 months later. And you're going to see the same thing with the other altcoins. So everyone calm down. Cardano is going to take a little bit longer to ignite, most likely. If things repeat. So Cardano was the same thing. It started in like January 21. Bitcoin started exploding right here in November, and Cardano moved some, but as Bitcoin was exploding and going crazy, Cardano came later, and you're going to see this with every altcoin. So the cycle's the same, right? Last time this cycle, Bitcoin didn't really start exploding to 6 months or so after the halving. It was going up, which is great. And that's what I would expect to see here. Bitcoin will go back up to 40, 50, 60,000 and then explode potentially after, several months. Or it could be front run, or the ETF could be announced, right? And then it lags behind where, people start moving into Ethereum and the alts and money starts shifting around. But 3 trillion came into crypto in the last bull market. We're at 1 trillion right now. I'll tell you what, if we just get back to 3 trillion, we're at 1 trillion. If we get back to 3 trillion, I'll take a 3x. right? But I'd rather get the 6 trillion. I'd rather, even if Cardano, if you're buying Cardano right now and it gets back to all-time highs, you've 10x'd. And everything above that, above all-time highs, it could very, very potentially happen with Cardano because the TVL is exploding, something they didn't have in the last bull run. Could be a 20x from here, beyond, right? I think it's the best risk reward on the board because they've been in the top 10 without incentivizing DeFi, without having DeFi, right? Because of the community, because of the tech, right? What do you think is going to happen with all these projects coming out? Some great, some shit, but it's almost a no-brainer. Unless Cardano just like falls flat on their face, like they're super hacked, exploit, the network catches on fire, right? Some crazy shit that's never really happened to a blockchain other than Solana. And even Solana's still around. Cardano's got the biggest community on the internet, like bar none. Anyway, that's my time. You've been great. I'm excited. I think the bull run's going to come. I think you can make money. I think it's some of the almost like Bitcoin's almost guaranteed. Ethereum's almost guaranteed, not financial advice. And I think Cardano, or like risk reward, just buy Bitcoin if you're scared. Right? You're going to at least most likely double your money. Right? If you want to be even safer, buy Coinbase. I think that's an easy 3-4x if the bull run happens. Coinbase is going to be making, and it's an insured, you don't have to, whatever, right? Ethereum, probably the second safest investment out there. It's going to go up. People talk about all its problems. Shut the hell up, dude. Ethereum is basically just turning into a depreciating it's all about security and decentralization, right? A lot of people can't grasp their head around what's happening with Ethereum. There's the trilemma: security, scalability, and speed. Well, decentralization, security, basically the same thing. So decentralization, speed, decentralization, security, speed, scalability, right? Ethereum is highly decentralized and highly secure. And the side chains are going to be for the, the layer 2s and are going to be for the speed, but they're going to use Ethereum security, right? I think that's a very good model, and Cardano is doing a lot of the same with side chains. ETH and Sol are the only goats. If you were buying ETH and Sol and that's all you bought, I think you do pretty good. I really do. I think you'll do really well. I don't know about the long-term viability of Solana. They're definitely making some moves behind the scenes. They're working on building a completely new rewrite of their network. And their premise is saying that it's going to be for high availability. I think that's a big fat rug pull. They can't even get their first chain right. And now they're going to spend time developing a second chain so that it's highly available. That just tells me that they realize that their first chain, they can't fix it. They can't fix all its problems. And they're using this as a smoke screen to hopefully be able to get it right the second time around. That's how I see it. But if you're in Solana, I think you'll probably do. I can see Solana getting back to all-time highs. But CryptoVisor says Solana can't get back to all-time highs because it was at like $200. CryptoVisor, I don't know if you know how to math. But a $280 Solana is a 10x. You go over and look at their market cap. Solana's a $9 billion market cap. So do you think Solana's not capable in a $6 trillion market cap? If the total crypto market cap goes to $6 trillion, do you really think the 10th biggest blockchain can't 10x to 100 billion market cap? Do you really think Cardano can't 10x to 100 billion dollar market cap? Of course. Like Cardano hit 100 billion, 99 billion market cap in the last bull run. And if 6 trillion comes in, you could see a $6 Cardano. You could see a $500 Solana. Velez says, if you're in now, you're pretty much set. I agree. The normies will come in late and get dumped on. Yeah, the normies in retro. The FOMO hasn't hit retro yet. It'll happen. Solana will be like, he'll wake up one day and Solana's $150 and he'll FOMO in. FOMO. If you like Solana and Ethereum, you should be buying it now. Now, Ethereum, I don't know how many X's we have in Ethereum. Can Ethereum 5x to roughly 10K? I think so, but you know. What are we buying then? Bro, I'm not trying to I'm just messing with you. I'm not trying, like, I want you to make your own financial decisions. It's got to be money that you can't get scared and sell, because crypto could dump 50% before it happens. There could be another mad fake out and you'll be sitting there wishing you would have waited, right? I was buying Cardano I bought a big bag of Cardano at 35 cents and then it dumped down to 21. Was I mad that I didn't wait? Nah. I mean, for like half a second, it could happen again. But I'm very, very convinced that if you buy it now, that 12 and 18 and 24 months in the future, good cryptos will be worth a lot more money. So you need to sit there and say, how much can I afford to invest and not panic sell, right? And basically this is money that you are going to forget about. Like, you have to have the mindset like, man, if I'm wrong for 10 years, this money, you know what I'm saying? It can't be money you need. So my bags are Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, right? Bitcoin's the safest, Ethereum's the second safest, and Cardano's the third safest, in my opinion. Bitcoin will probably go up the least, Ethereum will go up more, Cardano will go up more. Risk reward. If you want to do Solana instead of Cardano, I don't have a problem with that, right? I'm a 10x, dude, a 10x on my money. I'm happy. You're over there chasing them 1000x's, bro. Indy, Indy's very risky. I would rather you buy ADA than Indy, but it depends on what risk reward you want. I love Indy, but I could be wrong. Are we basing this on the next halving? Yes, of course. It's a program bull run, bro. Bitcoin demand and adoption is going up over time. That's undeniable. Undeniable. MicroStrategy is looking to sell $750 million in stock, or diluting their shares to buy $750 million in Bitcoin. The Bitcoin adoption is going up. Undeniable. The demand is going down. I mean, the supply is going down. 900 Bitcoins are being produced per day. We're 7 months away from that being cut in half. It's programmed in, bro. We're 5 years away from that being cut in half again. It is programmed in. If like, dang, ADA is being implemented by X government and a plan that will take 5 years. I don't know what you're saying. MicroStrategy is going to be the first corp to implode because the ballot. No, I disagree. You're just becoming a crypto hater, Retro. Well, if nobody needs me, what do you mean if nobody needs you? We always need you, bro. Have a good day, though. Yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap this up anyway, too. I got to go to work. My nose is running. Been on a bus that flipped 17 times. We're like, dang, ADA is being implemented by, they are using Cardano in Ethiopia. They're onboarding as DIDs over there. That's not right. I mean, they're playing Africa pretty big. I think that's bullish. But I'm mostly looking at the tech, the scalability, the speed, and the security, the things they're doing now. So, yeah, again, just buying, like, if, keep it simple, man. It depends. Bro, you're young. Like, if you want to YOLO harder on some higher risk shit, I mean, that's just a lesson you got to learn. I don't know what's safe out there that you could YOLO that's high risk. You know what I mean? I think Cardano is honestly, Cardano and Solana and Matic, they're probably the safest risky plays out there. I think Cardano's the best one, but they have downsides. Cardano has downsides. The rubber needs to meet the road when it comes to the speed and some of the problems they're having. You know, it could get really, like, if things are really bad as more network effect comes in and they can't handle it, it could hurt them this next bull run. Solana might go down, but when it's up, which is most of the time, it's fast. I think it's highly inefficient. Spread it around. I don't know. Or just buy Bitcoin and Ethereum. I know you don't like Bitcoin though. I'm just new to crypto and being called a Fran. Who called you a Fran? I don't know what a Fran is. But no one called you anything. I'm guessing you look at the wrong trend in the wrong time. Yeah, no one did anything. No one said anything derogatory, son. I promise you. I don't even know what a Fran is. No, I promise you, son. No one said anything derogatory towards you. It's all love over here. You're a friend. I called you I said my friend. I remember saying my friend. Friend's a good thing. My friend, like, that you're my homie. You're my buddy. All right, everyone. That's my time. You've been great. Gotta go to that daily grind. Suck on that workly teat. Make that monthly nut. Check out the link before you go. I just want to make sure Son's here and not bummed out. I don't want Son to be bummed out. We love you, Son. Is he still here, Son? Oh my goodness, please. It looks like he's still here. We don't want you mad, Son. Oh my goodness. What do you got me looking at? Average. Oh, this is why Kurt's on here today.
They both boxed him in the same glasses. Oh! Oh my god! What the? Oh!
GD, bro. Are you trying to get me canceled on YouTube? Son, are you there, bro? Son. Yeah, but he's old, man. You gotta just do one of these moves on him.
They both boxed him in the same glasses.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god! What the?
That guy right there took it a little too far. That last black guy took it a little too far. You're still here, good. I'm glad you're not mad. We didn't say we love you, son. I remember, like, I got in this fight. It was at a supplement store, and this was when I was pretty yoked. Could probably bench about 300. Not quite 300, but right at. And I got in an argument with the guy at the supplement store. And he came at me and tried to fight me, right? And I just like put my hand on his head and pushed him back, and he kept like just kind of coming at me like this as I just kept him. I could have whooped his ass, right? You know, but I didn't. So that's what they needed to do to this guy. Ironically, he got all mad, went back into the back of the store and came out and pointed a gun at me. And I had my girlfriend with me, and I'm just like, dude, what the, dude? And I'm a when it comes to fight or flight, I'm fight. Guns, for whatever reason. I mean, they probably would now, but back then, man, I had that testosterone flowing through me. So the gun didn't scare me at all. I think if someone pulled a gun on me now, it'd probably scare me. But the way people be shooting people up these days, it would scare me a little bit. I was, bro. I mean, I've had my ass kicked too, so don't get me wrong. I'm just always been I'm too lazy to flight, and I'm not fast. So I know my best chance is to fight. I know I'm not going to outrun him. I've never been a good fast runner. I get winded too quick. I don't remember. We were arguing over. He was a little hothead, bro. He was probably on juice too. I wasn't. I won't say I never juiced, but I juiced a little. I tried it like for a week and stopped. I'm pretty sure he was pretty juiced up. But you know, that was back when I was doing like karate and shit. So I could have whipped his ass, but I didn't. You think peptides are dangerous? I'm not sure. There's not enough data out there. I was reading, there's a lot of stuff, and I was reading that the one, I forget the two brands. If you could name those real quick. I think the less peptide brands. You effort trying to make me late as hell to work. Monjero? I think it's Monjero. What is it? No, that's the money. Yeah, Monjero. This one apparently has some nice benefits that are, I forget what they were though. So like if I were to have to take one, I would ask for the Monjero versus the other one based on something I read. I don't know if they're necessarily dangerous or not. There's just not right now it's in human studies. And if you're taking it, you're on the human study. I do think if you're at a weight, if you're morbidly obese, like you have to lose weight or it's taken years off your life, you should, and I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice. I would ask my doctor about getting on peptides. I have type 2 diabetes. I'm waiting for my blood tests. I'm going to get those in like 2 weeks, the results. And I'm like, man, should I get on peptides? Because I want to get rid of this fat. But no, I'm just going to try and do it naturally, right? Because there's definitely downsides. One, it makes you less hungry. So you just don't eat, and that's why you lose weight. But when you do that, you're going to lose a lot of muscle mass. And I can't afford to not be getting my protein and losing muscle mass. So for me, like when I was 275, yeah, you know, but the real trick is not to get to 275. Do I think peptides are dangerous if you're already skinny? Yes. If I think peptides are dangerous if you're fat, less dangerous, but the real trick is to not get, you know, not do what I did, gorge yourself on sodas and sugars and Del Taco nonstop and blow up like Dig Dug. You know what I'm saying? So if you're thinking about taking peptides, Ricky, if that's why you're asking, I would highly encourage you not to, because I feel like you've got to be in decent shape if you're going for runs. If you can go running, change your diet, bro. What is your blood test? Aren't you like 31? What is your BMI? What is your diet like? What are your A1C or whatever? What is the the diabetes one, A1C, I think. What are those at? What are your what's your cholesterol at? What is all that at? Do you know? Right? You need to go get baselines on that. Peptide, yeah, they empty your gastric, whatever, and you're not hungry. You don't eat. What if, man, you effers don't want me to get off. Your BMI is 40, but at least 20% is in your legs. Are you a fat F like me? BMI 40, isn't 40 really high? Yeah, you need to change your diet. Are you trying to change your diet? Oh, 40's good, I think. I thought a higher number was bad. I think BMI is pretty stupid. Extremely obese under 35. Oh, wait. Yeah. Obese 30. Yeah, so are you like making shit up? Oh, but I get it now. You got a big ass. You're just a humble mofo with a big ass dick. That's from Bunk on the Wire. I'm just a humble motherfucker with a big ass dick. Yeah, I ruined it, bro. I ruined it. What is your BMI? Seriously, do you know? Are you obese? Are you healthy? Are you wanting to take peptides? I heard of some peptides for recovery. So you want to take peptides for recovery? What are you, like 31, 32, 33? No. No, 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 no. No. Take vitamin D3 with K2. I bookmarked it. Oh, we didn't even get to Twitter today. Your joint, red light therapy. Recover. Are you talking muscle or joints? Let's see. Blood, athletic performance, and energy. This has a really good list of things you can try. But are you talking joints or muscles? You need to take more. If you're not taking magnesium, D3, and K2, you need to add those. I thought who got D3? That was Velez, right? The truck driver? How are you feeling on that shit, bro? Are you taking D3, K2, and magnesium? You need the poor man stack? Okay. You can't afford... You need the poor man stack, bro? Huh? My God. D3, K2. It's $18 for 250 pills. That's the one I take. I take like 6 a day too. You don't need to take that much. Get a lot of sun. Sun is natural vitamin D. If you're getting a lot of sun, you may not even need this. And then magnesium. I had a different, I know we've looked at this. Let's see if I can find it. Magnesium's super cheap. I'm wanting to maybe try this, but it scares me. Here's your magnesium cheat sheet right here, bro. No, it doesn't make you sleepy. Not at all. Right here, magnesium malate, energy, muscle pain, easy on the stomach. You might want to try the malate. And the glycinate, I take glycinate so I take pure glycinate at night. And then I take I think I take this one. Yeah, this is the one I take in the morning. It's $18. This is like a 6. I can't do math. 3 into 2, 8 month supply or something crazy. I take one of these in the morning. 10-in-1 complex. It has glycinate, malate. You might want to just get a pure malate. And then I take magnesium glycinate. This at night. This bottle is going to last me forever. 300 pills. That's the sleep one. You might want to look at malate. I would probably just get the 10-in-1. Yeah, that's a little bit more. Well, no, I don't know how reputable this one. Oh, this is citrate malate. I actually have this bottle, but the citrate's not very good, so I don't know how much of each is each. Only 120 mic. That's not very much. But no, it's not that expensive. If you get enough sun, then what do you think is enough sun? No, you'd only need the K2 because of when you're taking vitamin D3, the K2. If you don't take K2, you'll have calcium buildup from the D3. And the K2 will take the magnesium and put it in the bone. So if you're not going to supplement with D3, just get the magnesium. What about something to get my big juicy flaccid? Help my big juicy flaccid penis. That's where it starts getting expensive. No, you can do some cheap stuff. Boron. Did I put this in here? Like, you can go through this list. So I take boron. It's pretty cheap. Tongadol is a little bit expensive. It's like $30 for a 2-month supply. And I take zinc. Zinc is pretty cheap. Testosterone plus immunity. So, but yeah, I'm sure you're just joking there. I'm sure you don't need anything to help your flaccid penis at your age. You probably walk out and get a boner when you see a hole in your fence. Yeah, I've been taking them. I'm not obese or overweight. I'm fit, but the that is great to hear, brother. A lot of people are vitamin D3 deficient, and that causes a lot of problems. And a lot of people are magnesium deficient too, and that causes magnesium. Such a great supplement. Velez is proof. I mean, yeah, I'm not. I'm no proof, but hey. If Velez gets you to take, I think magnesium would be a good benefit. How much sun are you getting though? Have your D3, you can have your D levels. Yeah, you can have your D levels checked. Are you having a lot of joint pain or muscle pain or both? The magnesium's just going to help with muscle pain for the most part. You run 3 times a week. Some of that's going to be like, I don't know, you might want to check into getting like a run coach or something, maybe not long term or something, or watch some videos on running correctly. You're probably not running correctly, bro. If you spend a lot of time investigating your heel strike and all that shit, I'm not a runner, so I don't know. Looking at, because over time that could be very impactful, especially as you get older, your 50s, your 60s, you'll regret. You can have a lot of regrets because of that. How dare I? Yeah, well, you're a little overweight. Have you changing your diet? And that's why you're thinking about peptides. Don't do peptides, bro. Just change your diet. Change your diet, bro. Don't make the same mistake I made. And it adds up over time. It just, like, and depending on people's diets these days are so bad, and it's hard. It is a very hard life choice because you don't see it really affecting you until it's too late. It's just right, yeah. And then stop being a little bitch. All All right, everyone. That's my time. You've been great. Love you all. I'm streaming tonight. Elon Musk is a fraud. Probably around 5:30 PST. Love you all.